we're live.
Hello and good morning, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 90. I'm Pete Braley, and I'm here along with my co-host, the executive producer, executive director, and the guy who is rightfully mad at me because I didn't refill the Keurig today, my son, Matt.
Oh, I was sitting here, I was like, wait, why am I mad at him this morning? I was like, I don't remember. But yes.
No, a few minutes ago, you were... Well, I usually turn it on for you in the morning, and I hadn't done that. So.
I mean, you do it for the both of us.
True.
Right after the show, you sprint to the Keurig to make a cup of coffee. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know why. I just did not fill up the water, so guilty as charged. We have a great show planned for you today. Our goal is to simply start your day in a positive way. So if you enjoy what we do here, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are obviously live weekdays here on YouTube, and you can also catch us on all of your favorite podcast apps. So be sure to check that out. And don't forget, you can leave us a voicemail with your questions, comments, birthday wishes, Feel Good Friday stories, whatever. 774-473-9910 is the number to reach us at. Coming up, big news if you're a fan of Sunday Night Baseball. At least half of us say we would rather watch a movie at home than go to the theater for a new release. Got some news for cat lovers, a look at the popular Halloween costumes this year, a random question, and more coming up. But first, did we ever identify our mystery viewer that was going to Vegas?
I mean, we did.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Not to ruin her shtick.
Remember, Diane said that if she won, she was going to get you a banquet of...
A vat.
A vat of banquet potatoes.
Yeah.
So instead, she got you a... I guess the winnings were not great. I guess this is a vat, right?
Yes. Of mashed potatoes.
Bob Evans Farm Fresh mashed potatoes.
I would say it's not banquet, but they're free. So I appreciate the thought. I do.
Do you want to try it out later?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think I'll eat them out of the... I mean, we'll call it a vat. It's more
out of the vat.
It's a cauldron.
Yeah, cauldron, right?
Yeah. So I guess a cauldron of mashed potatoes is suffice.
We'll see how long it takes before Charlie discovers there's food here.
Yeah. Well, Trish should be here soon, so hurry up, Trish.
All right. Yeah. Good morning. How are you? Join us in the chats this morning. Let us know what's going on in your life, or if you want to participate and comment on any of the stories we have on the calendar. Today is Tuesday, October 26th. 5 days until Halloween. 12 days until we change the clocks, 30 days until Thanksgiving, 55 days until Matt's birthday, and 60 days until Christmas. This is National Day of the Deployed, and I salute anyone who has ever been deployed because we know how much it can affect, and also a salute to the folks that are left at home, missing you. Yep. It's also National Mule Day. It recognizes an intelligent pack animal that many have mistaken to be stubborn.
You know, I was just saying the other day that mules don't get the love that they deserve.
No,
you know?
They don't get
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's National Pumpkin Day. Okay.
Sounds good, yeah.
Could be on Halloween, but... And it's also National Mincemeat Day. Now, do you know what it is?
No, but I recall hearing something about like a mincemeat pie or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
My Uncle Al used to love... My mother used to make him a mincemeat pie.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it tastes like. It just sounds gross.
National Mincemeat Day celebrates a 15th century English recipe that mixed spiced meat with fruit.
That sounds gross.
Not really appetizing.
No.
On the date book today, it was on this day in 1492 that lead pencils were first used, or the graphite pencils. On this day in 1881, the gunfight at the OK Corral, the most famous shootout in the Wild West, occurred between lawmen, including Wyatt Earp, and the Cowboys. On this day in 1960, the American League approves the Washington Senators' move to become the Minnesota Twins. The Terminator, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, was released on this day in 1984. And just 3 years ago was the longest baseball World Series game, both by innings and by time. You remember Nate Eovaldi pitching late into the night. The Dodgers beat the Red Sox 3-2 in the 18th inning, a game that took 7 hours and 20 minutes in Game 3 at Dodger Stadium. Celebrity birthdays today. Jacqueline Smith from Charlie's Angels is 76. Pat Sajak, Wheel of Fortune, 75. Hillary Clinton, 74. Keith Urban, 54. And Seth MacFarlane, who I think is just brilliant. Just the comedy that he writes. Seth MacFarlane is 48. All right, do we have chats this morning? People checking in?
Let's see what we got here. Dana's here. Morning, gents. Vertical Coffee. And I just want to let you know, Pete, I did get away from the dinosaur. Is that an inside joke?
Yeah, he sent a Facebook post yesterday of a dinosaur.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you got away from it.
Yeah.
Gary's here. Morning, gents. The show's made it almost a century. It sure feels like it. Feels like it.
We kind of mentioned yesterday, we're like, should we do something? Should we get a limo to pick us up and drive us to work?
What would it do? Just drive us around the block? It seems like a very expensive trip
back
around.
Door to the front door?
Maybe one of those bikers from like New York City, like those little carriage bikers.
Right.
Not this week, though. It's raining.
Oh,
yeah, that would be.
We're supposed to have a nor'easter tonight.
I was saying yesterday, for the longest time, I thought a nor'easter had to do with snow. Like, I thought it was a blizzard.
I think it can. In fact, I saw a tweet from Eric Fisher of Channel 4 that if this was a few months later, it would be a blizzard. We'd be, getting ready to be housebound for a few days.
That would be nice.
Yeah, so almost a century.
Just know, as long as we have power during blizzards, we're coming to you live.
Yes.
From the snow. Let's see. Gail's here. Tuneful Tuesday.
Oh.
New names. I like it.
Okay.
Diane just said good day. Good day, sir.
Good day. Good day.
Let's see. Gary did say, just want to say that Emily figured out that I overslept yesterday by not commenting on the video yesterday. That's true. Were you? Now that I'm thinking, were you in the chat yesterday?
No, you.
That is an interesting way to.
That's right.
I mean, I'm glad we could help. Kind of. Not really. It would be more helpful if we woke you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Did you have any? Did you miss anything because you overslept?
We don't want to be starting any fights or anything.
He said, I eventually got a call to wake up and commented 15 minutes inside, but I was late. That's what it was. Well, there we go. Back to you, Pete.
Time for today's random question. And the random question is, what activity do you waste the most time on? What activity do you waste the most time on? Your mother would say TikTok for me.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I really don't spend that much time on TikTok.
You spend a decent amount of time on TikTok.
All right. But what activity do you waste the most time on? I guess for me, it would be on my tablet.
Yeah.
Going on Twitter, Facebook, and all that. So what? Social media, should we say, is what I waste my time on?
Yeah. I would love to check your screen time. Does it send you notification at the end of the week?
Facebook does.
Facebook sends you
Doesn't it?
No.
No, okay.
I mean, I don't get one. Do you get one?
Yeah, I guess something on Sundays. I'll pay attention.
Yeah, but that's not Facebook, I don't think.
Okay.
Because I get mine on Sundays, too.
I'll pay attention.
It's very judgmental, though. Like, if
Is it?
Yeah, it's like your screen time was up 5% last week. And it's like, listen, it's across all my screens.
Yeah.
I do a lot of work on my laptop.
Exactly.
So
So.
they just try and get me.
All right, so that's our random question today. Feel free to mention in the chat whatever your... he found the mashed potatoes.
I'll take them.
Okay, you got a place for them. I knew it was going to happen. All right, so in the news today, a startup in Sweden developed a personal flying vehicle that it says anyone can fly, and they have called it Jetson One. We all wanted cars like the Jetsons. The all-electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft was launched this month after the firm, 3 years after the firm released a prototype. It's a single-seat vehicle that can travel up to 63 miles an hour. Cool. It cost $92,000.
Pocket change.
Yeah. The company has already sold out their 2022 run with just 12 units produced, and there are just 3 left for 2023.
So I will say the whole phrase that anyone can fly, they claim that everyone can drive, but we all know that's not true.
True.
Yeah. So I don't think everyone should be flying this. I feel like that would result in very bad
are we
accidents.
going to end up with stupid accidents up there like we have down here?
But I mean, I would think they would be more deadly. Which why are we doing this?
Game 1 of the World Series is tonight in Houston. I'll probably watch FBI or something. Famous Texas gambler Mattress Mac, known for his bold multi-million-dollar wagers on his hometown sports team, could win $36 million if the Astros win the World Series. He is furniture tycoon Jim McIngvale. He placed $3.3 million in bets on the Astros. This could be the largest payout in sports betting history. McIngvale lives in Houston, and he owns the Gallery Furniture retail chain. Maybe you heard about them back when they had the big hurricane down in Houston. He opened up his stores and let people sleep on the furniture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Mississippi native, Trish is here. Charlie's happy.
Trish is here.
He's so happy that day, yo. Oh, now he's going to...
Oh, he always knows that
He knows there's a cookie here.
He knows that his assignment has been finished and he gets his reward.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not leaving till I get my cookie.
He's like, hold on, Trish. I know that there's something over here.
How was your night, Trish? Did you sleep?
I heard she overslept this morning.
Oh, overslept this morning. Just like Gary did yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, that's all we have.
I don't have anything else.
If anybody's going to Boston, don't.
A lot of traffic.
There's our traffic report
I don't have anything else.
from Helicopter Trish. All right, we don't have anything.
That's it.
Go with
That's a
mommy.
wrap. Trish will get you something.
Go with mommy.
There he goes. Scampers on out of here.
He's wiping out on the hardwood floor. So, this Jim McIngvale additionally has co-authored a book in the 2002 titled Always Think Big, and he is well known around the local community for his charitable efforts. So he could make $36 million if the Houston Astros win tonight.
Well, hopefully they don't.
Yeah, we don't want the Astros to win. No, we'd rather have the Braves. Mm-hmm. Did you hear what happened to Tom Brady in Tampa Sunday?
He probably won another Super Bowl.
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about the story. Did you see the story where there was a young boy sitting in pretty good seats,
Yes.
and he had a sign that said, "Tom Brady helped me beat cancer"?
Yep.
So Tom went over and gave his hat to the young boy.
Love it.
Yeah. Well, another thing that happened on Sunday, Tom Brady threw his 600th touchdown pass, this one to Mike Evans. Now, I don't know why Evans did this, but he gave the ball to a fan in the stands.
It was just kind of like some players do that. Like after they score a touchdown, they give the ball to a fan.
Just he didn't realize the magnitude of the situation. Byron Kennedy is the 29-year-old Buccaneers fan who was recording Tom's historic touchdown on his phone when Mike Evans surprised him by giving him the ball. According to CBS Sports field reporter Tracy Wolfson, Kennedy gave the ball back in exchange for at least another game ball as well as a signed jersey. After the game, Kennedy said he was hesitant to give the ball back. It's estimated to be worth at least $500,000.
I actually saw an updated article that said he got a signed jersey from Brady, a signed jersey from Mike Evans. He got, I believe, Mike Evans' helmet. Or just a helmet of cleats.
His
do
game
you have
cleats.
the full list?
Yep.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No,
I thought you were stopping at the jersey.
That's fine.
You go ahead then.
He did get 2 signed jerseys. He got a helmet from Tom, and he got a game cleats from Mike.
Yep.
He got a $1,000 credit at the Buck store.
Yep.
And 2 season tickets for the remainder of this season and next season.
Which, at first when I read that, I was like, why so much? Like, that's insane. But the ball was literally they had to make it worth $500,000. I mean, the man literally would have made $500,000 off that. Crazy.
That's on the low end of what he could have gotten.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been more.
See, what I wonder, though, because I don't know if your article had it or anything, but, like, do you think he held on? He was like, let's negotiate first. Or do you think they're taking care of him? Like, we really appreciate this? Or do you think he was kind of like, hold on, wait a minute. I know how much this is worth.
It doesn't sound like you did that.
Okay.
No.
I would hope so. I would hope the Buccaneers just were taking care of him.
Yeah. Monday Night Football last night, Brian Johnson kicked a 33-yard field goal with less than 2 minutes in his NFL debut, and the Saints capitalized on a series of Seattle mistakes for a 13-10 win over the Seahawks. So we got that one right, but I didn't have a good week, did I?
You always say that, like you're like, oh, I did terrible, huh?
It
was off by one game. I beat you by one game.
I know, but overall, what was my? Do you
7
have
and 6.
7 and 6.
So kind of
like a 500 week.
But you're always like, oh, you crushed me this week. But it's like by one game. But we are tied now, 68 and 39.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Made it back.
And remember, loser buys winner. A cat said I have to buy you as much Chipotle as you want that day.
Notice how he said Chipotle.
Did I put 3 syllables in again?
You did. See, I don't know. I feel like that's not big enough, buying Chipotle. I feel like it's not big enough.
We have to go bigger?
I don't know. We need something. We need something.
Any suggestions?
Like, should there be a trophy? Like maybe a little trophy we can put on one of our shelves or something?
Another trophy.
Well, I wouldn't get one it can't be bigger than my current trophy.
Yes.
That I plan on holding on to.
His current trophy. Yeah.
Although one of my wide receivers is on the COVID list for this week.
Oh, and luckily, he plays Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh.
Luckily I have depth. I have depth. I'm a good coach. I'm a good fantasy coach.
Yes.
Motivate my players,
Big news for baseball fans. According to sports analyst Darren Rovell, Alex Rodriguez has been asked to stay on Sunday Night Baseball, but he doesn't plan to continue. Drop the tablet. Yes.
It's really funny to me because we all talk crap about Joe Buck, and you're like, listen, Joe Buck is a good broadcaster. And you have done nothing but talk shit about A-Rod this whole year.
His commentary is stupid.
It is, but it just surprises me how negative you are when it comes to A-Rod. But any other broadcaster, you're like, hey, don't talk crap about my friend.
Well, I can relate to broadcasters. I can't relate to A-Rod,
Is he not a broadcaster? Is he not broadcasting?
Yeah. It doesn't look like the former All-Star will be coming back for the 2022 season. A-Rod has been part of the Sunday Night Baseball crew since 2018. Clearly, the network has been happy with his work, though don't they listen to him?
A lot of people are talking about him, no press is bad press, or whatever the saying is.
They invited him back, but he is not interested in returning. Where he'll go is still unknown. He is still part of Fox's playoff coverage and could continue his appearances for that network.
Yeah.
Rebel added that Matt Vasgersian will not be part of Sunday Night Baseball. We learned earlier that he's going to focus on his other duties. He works for the MLB Network and the Angels. So instead, evidently, we'll have Carl Ravitch and Eduardo Perez. They will be the 2022 play-by-play host and analyst. So,
you kind of feel bad for A-Rod because everyone's just irrational. I wonder if that's why, because in the playoffs this year, that wild card game, he got so much hate.
And maybe
that's probably why he's not doing it.
Yeah, he's probably got to the point where he's like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. Anyway. He'll probably keep his pregame gig that he's got with Poppy.
With Fox.
Plus, everyone's making a podcast now. He'll probably come out with a podcast.
Yeah. Question, do you like to go to the movies or would you rather stay at home and watch it? More than half of Americans would prefer to stream new movies at home instead of watching them at the theater. We got a little taste of it during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they release some? Researchers surveyed more than 60,000 adults in the U.S. about movies. They found 71% would prefer to watch a movie at home over going out to watch one at the theater. Only 23% would rather go to a theater to watch a movie. Wow.
They're still doing it too. HBO Max just released that movie Dune, which is a pretty big release.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen it? I want to watch it. I haven't seen it yet.
And there's another what movie is it that's coming out in theaters one week and then the next week you can watch it at home? I
don't know, but I have heard about. Well, like HBO Max does like a limited time on HBO Max, and then they take it off.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but they don't charge extra to watch those big titles. Disney Plus, on the other hand,
charges extra.
Yeah. You gotta buy. I think it's like $30 to buy the movie.
I don't know if it's because I'm old and I like to stay home.
It could be it. Yeah.
But what about you? Would you rather go to a theater? Would you rather watch it at home?
I don't know. I enjoy watching things at home, but I feel like every now and then you want the movie theater experience. It makes the movie feel bigger.
Big screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like maybe like you're really like a Marvel movie kind of.
Right. Or
something
Titanic,
like
something huge.
Dune is one where if it was in the theaters, I probably wouldn't go see it. But like big movies, you kind of want the experience sometimes.
True. And the sound is incredible.
Yeah, exactly. There's no experience like watching stuff. Like there's a couple things that like have been in theaters that I watched on streaming that I was like, that might have been fun in theaters. So
okay. What do we have? Do we have comments in the
let's
chat?
see. Dana did give us an update on the knife thing from yesterday. He said, answered yesterday's question about knives in the dishwasher. The heat can sometimes delaminate the real wooden handles.
Oh, so it doesn't have to do with the blade.
Yeah, all of you that was like, it's going to dull the blade. Well, first off, there's blade sharpeners. Just sharpen it.
Sharpen it. Yeah.
But it's the handle. I mean, how important's the handle, you know?
Who knew?
So what? If the handle falls off, you just got you got to hold the knife. So you maybe cut yourself. What's the
You
problem?
want a good grip, you know?
I guess.
Good feel.
See, when it comes to dishes, I'm the lazy type where I would rather just buy cheap stuff, put it in the dishwasher, and if it breaks, it breaks, than buy really nice stuff and have to hand wash it every time.
Okay.
That's just how I live my life.
No, that's cool.
I'm sorry. I put my effort and attention elsewhere. Gail said, mincemeat reminds me of a cooked raisin pie. That sounds disgusting. I will pass. I will pass on that.
Well, you don't like raisins, right?
No.
No.
Yeah. I think that's the worst creation.
Cooked raisin pie.
Dana said, Pete, you have to listen to Seth MacFarlane sing. He is a very good singer.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard him do Family Guy stuff, right?
Yeah.
They
and all
sing
that's
on.
if you hear him sing live, it's like the same.
He does have a unique voice.
Yeah.
There's just something about that. Baritone, I think. But
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Let's see. Gail said, maybe you all are going to get the storm that rolled through here last night. Oh. We also had a storm last night. I don't know if you saw the lightning.
I saw the beginning of it. I was walking Charlie, and I was like, whoa.
And then there wasn't loud rumbles of thunder, but it was it just kept, I don't know, it was like, I don't know. I keep wanting to say rolling. Like you could feel it underneath you a little bit.
Rolling is a proper thunder term.
I guess. But it wasn't really rolling. I don't know. Dana said anyone can fly. Landing the plane is the tough part. See, I don't think anyone could fly. I mean,
you don't think
we
so?
see trained pilots hit birds. What's going to keep Sally from down the street from...
I think the bird hits the plane. I don't think the pilot is aiming for the bird.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like a trained pilot accidentally hits birds.
Right.
Unintentionally. So what's going to save Tom from down the street?
You're not a fan of
By the way, if there's
cars.
a Tom down the street, I'm not picking on you. It's a random name. Your name's Tom. You picked a pretty basic name. Well, you didn't pick it.
You didn't pick it.
Maybe you did.
Yeah.
Back to you.
All right. Yeah. Halloween costumes. What did I say? 6 days away from Halloween. And the top 10 costumes this year include some iconic horror movie characters and some inspired by popular films of the past year. But the most popular costume is still a very traditional one.
I'm going to add a bit to this. We're
that?
going to determine whether or not it would make a good sexy costume. Let's see how weird this costume would be as a sexy costume.
This is from Google Trends. Here's the top 10. We'll count them down. Number 10 is Chucky.
That would be weird.
We talked about it yesterday. Yeah, Chucky
that
is
would be a weird, sexy costume.
Number 9 is a clown.
I'm sure they have it. I'm sure they
sexy
already
clowns?
Have it. Yeah, they probably already have it. Just imagine the new It movie, but with a sexy clown.
Mm-hmm. Number 8 is a cowboy.
They definitely
I
have
want to
that.
be a cowboy.
That's, pretty basic.
Number 7 is Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that's a big one from Suicide Squad.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I hope I didn't just embarrass myself.
Number 6 is a fairy.
I didn't think that would be that common.
It is, evidently. Number 5 is Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, so those are all big things that happened the past couple of years.
Yeah.
So I guess because that was a big release this year.
This is the top 10 for Halloween costumes. Number 4 is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So are you still trying to figure if these would work as a sexy costume as well?
I mean, it'd probably be the same costume, right? It's a skin-tight latex suit, so it'd probably be the same.
Number 3 is a dinosaur. Wow.
I'm sure they probably have a sexy dinosaur.
Number 2, which I'm surprised at, number 2 is a rabbit.
That is, that's very surprising.
Let me know if you have any kids come to your house dressed as rabbits this year. And the number 1 Halloween costume, drumroll, is a witch. So they have sexy witches.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I don't really know what I was expecting the number 1 answer to be, but I didn't think it was going to be a witch.
You didn't think it'd be a witch?
No.
No? What did you think about like a Halloween or Freddy Krueger or something like that?
I don't know. Again, I don't really know what I thought it would be. But
right.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm trying to think if I've ever been any of those.
I've been a clown. I think every Braley child has been a clown.
You're right.
The same clown costume.
I've been a cowboy. I've done that over the years.
I don't think I've been a cowboy.
No?
No. What else was on there?
Chucky, clown,
I don't think I've been
cowboy.
a sexy witch, but I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
No. Harley Quinn, fairy, Cruella de Vil, dinosaur, witch.
I did see a Facebook post that I thought was interesting. Someone said the teenager that's dressing up and asking for candy chose trick-or-treating over partying, so just give him the Snickers. And I thought that was interesting.
Good point.
Yeah.
Right.
I still feel like it's weird to be trick-or-treating as you get older. I mean, it depends what kind of teen. I mean, if you're like 13, whatever. But if you're
what do you
like
think?
17 years old, then don't show up to my house.
So what do you think? 13 would be your last year to
say
go?
14 if you want to stretch it. 14 years old.
You agree?
Would be your cutoff.
We should cut it off at 14?
And I'm IDing at the door. So if you show me an ID and you're older than 14, you don't get candy. You know what you get? You get accounting textbooks. So come to my house at the age of 15, see what happens.
We have plenty of those.
Yeah.
Plenty of those. So do you have any Halloween stories to tell us as far as, interesting costumes that you've worn?
My most elaborate was I was Captain Hook one year. We bought that costume in Disney.
That's right. That's right. We bought it in Disney.
It was one of my last years.
You're all excited to wear it.
Trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know if you have any, fabulous costumes you've made or whatever. That could be cool to talk about. I mentioned we had a story for cat lovers, and it's all about the trying to, I guess, calculate. That's the word I want. Cat years to human years. Your feline's lifespan has finally been explained here.
Oh, okay.
The science on cat years to human years shows that cats age at a far faster rate than their owners. An expert says aging in cats begins rapidly, but it does slow down as they get older. The researcher says between the ages of 3 and 6, cats are in the prime of their lives and usually at their peak of physical fitness. This period covers age 24 to 40 in human years. So if your cat is 3 to 6, he's in the prime. He's 24 to 40. Okay. From there, they reach what would be the retirement age for humans, turning the human equivalent of 70 when they are 14 years old. So here's how you convert your pet's age from cat years to human years.
Everyone get a pen and paper.
6 months equals 10 in human years. 5 years 2 years equals 24 in human years. 5 years equals 36. 10 years equals 56. 12 years equals 64. 14 years equals 70. And if your cat is 21 years old, which there have been some, that equals 100 in human years.
There's probably been a lot, right? Don't cats live
Some
decent amount of time? Yeah. Does it say how what's the cats have 7 lives thing?
9 lives.
9 lives?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was 7?
Where'd you get 7?
Cats, I don't know, but cats have 9 lives.
No, it doesn't say that.
What did that come from? Is it because they do they jump from I don't know, skyscrapers and survive?
Yes.
Is it that stuff?
I think so.
Because
They can only do stuff like that 9 years, 9 times.
Oh.
And then,
I guess. Okay.
how long will your cat live? Well, as is the case with humans, it depends.
Obviously. Wow. Breaking news.
Yeah. Various factors will change the longevity of their life, such as health, diet, and their environments. Dr. Alderton Shell says the average lifespan for a domestic cat is 12 to 14 years. However, some cats can live to be around 20 years old. One thing has been proven, however, having pets can help humans live longer. A study from the American Heart Association found a link between pet ownership and low blood pressure, heart rate, and cholesterol levels. Taking care of a cat seems to bring benefits to us as well as to them.
That's true, because you got to take your cat for walks. That keeps you in shape.
That makes you go out. Yeah.
Everybody walk your cat today.
I kept looking for a study on dogs because I thought they would have one. This is from Newsweek, by the way.
I just know that you multiply by 7. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've been told. That's what the internet says, so it must be true.
Must be true.
Exactly.
I'm done. Yep. So if I find a story about dogs, I will share it with you.
Gail did say, has anyone asked the cats what they think? Great point. Great point. Why don't they have a say?
Yeah, they should.
They should write their own article, do their own research.
I think we told you before. I'm just not a cat guy. To me, it's like, you can own a dog, but the cat owns you. The cat decides what's happening here.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some pretty cool cats, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think maybe you just haven't had a good experience with it. I mean, I'm also a dog person, to be honest, but
I was going to say, would you want to have a cat?
I don't have like a personal vendetta against cats. I love using vendetta. Whenever I can, I slip that in there.
It's like me with panache. You just love that word.
You just got to slip it in there when you can.
Time for today's fascinating facts. A U.S. park ranger once got hit by lightning 7 times. That would be Roy Cleveland Sullivan. He is a park ranger at the Shenandoah National Park, or was, in Virginia, who between 1942 and 1977 was struck by lightning 7 different times, earning him an entry into the Guinness Book of World Records. It also brought him the nickname of Human Lightning Rod. He survived all of them and lived to the age of 71.
Wow. After the second time, I'd be like, really? Like, what have I done to deserve? I mean,
really, Lord?
What does he walk around with a golf club above his head? Like, I don't.
Well, he's outside a lot because he's a park ranger, so maybe that's why. But
like, is he like, oh, storm's coming through? Let me go sit in that open field. Like, I don't.
I'm just gonna sit under this tall tree.
That's bad luck.
We do have a little housekeeping here before we get to the chats.
Yeah, we got to dust.
And today's question. Yeah. Yesterday's random question was, what household chore do you hate? Some of the answers included cleaning the bathroom, cutting the grass. Paula said emptying the dishwasher, but not the whole dishwasher, just the utensils.
That's my favorite part. I mean, obviously, emptying the dishwasher sucks.
Yeah,
but that's my favorite part.
I'd rather do that than the.
Everything's in one area. You just take it out of the dishwasher, plop it on the counter, and put everything away.
Shannon said she hates laundry. Never ending, always a basket somewhere. Didn't I wash that? Laundry. Oy.
I guess as a parent, yeah, because I keep saying like laundry isn't that bad, but I'm doing it for one person.
She has 2 kids.
Yeah, so maybe it's worse.
Someone else did say dusting and also washing the dishes. We were also talking about jeans on the show yesterday. I don't know how it came up, but we asked how often, or Matt asked, how often do you wash your jeans? Your sister Sarah said every time. Every time. Mary Jane said that too.
Who can afford that? How many pairs of jeans do you have? Are you rich?
Maybe.
Some of us don't have 17 pairs of jeans.
Val said, depends on what I did while wearing them, which is true.
I agree with that.
If I sit on the couch and pay bills, after 2 or 3 wears. Housework, yard work, cooking. She says, I usually wear what I cook. I agree. 1 wear. Shannon, now get this. She said once a month. But I have about 3 or 4 pair that I alternate. I typically wear them 3 or 5 times before washing them.
Yeah.
Eric said, you're supposed to wash them?
To each their own, I guess.
John said, when they walk themselves to the washing machine and jump in, then you know it's time to wash your jeans.
Yeah, I know I said yesterday I was talking about the fit of them and how you got to wash them to kind of like reset the fit. Yep. If it weren't for that, I'd probably go like 6 months.
Really?
No, I exaggerated. But
thank goodness.
But that's definitely that's the motivation to wash jeans for me.
Is to reset the fit.
Yeah.
I've never heard it explained that way.
I mean, if you're wearing jeans, most likely you're not going to sweat, because if you're sweating, what situation are you in and why are you wearing jeans?
True.
So I mean, they shouldn't smell that bad.
No, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. But if it weren't for the fit, I don't know.
Today's random question, if you remember at the beginning of the show, we asked, what activity do you waste the most time on? And I admit, social media is what we said for me, because I'm on the tablet a lot.
Mm-hmm. Kat said TikTok for sure. Yeah, I'd probably be TikTok. YouTube is a big one for me. I love YouTube. I love watching YouTube videos. You can find
here we are,
whatever you want.
Yes, you
on
can.
YouTube.
You can.
And YouTube just knows you. It's so creepy, but they know what to show you in that little up next window to get you.
They figure you out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I had something else too. It was YouTube, TikTok.
What activity do you... I wouldn't say you wasted watching TV.
No, because I don't watch
You don't
all
watch
that much.
a lot, do you? No?
No, probably. That's probably it. YouTube and TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't really think of anything else.
Anybody in the chats?
Justin said TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Couldn't be me on Twitter. Couldn't be me.
No, yeah, I spend a lot of time on Twitter, so
Yeah.
I know what he means.
Yeah, it's funny. We'll watch the Dolphins, and they'll play like the Dolphins, and
yeah.
he's like, "Oh, let me see what the fan base is saying," and he goes to Twitter, and he just, "What do you search something, or is it just your feed?"
It's just my feed. It's people that I follow during the
Okay,
week.
all right.
I follow writers for the Miami Herald.
But yeah, he's always like, "Let me see what the fan base is saying." It's like, spoiler alert, they're disappointed, like every other Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
Abby says TikTok and just procrastinating.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Let's see. Did I miss any other? Why are you guys talking about chili? What did I miss? My conundrum for the day: chicken soup or chili. Oh, Dana's asking.
Oh.
Dana's planning his day.
Should he make
chicken soup or chili? Everyone's voting chili.
Wow.
I was gonna say chicken soup, but I mean, I'm gonna be with the people. Chili.
We could have chili tonight, maybe. I don't know.
What?
Alas, Mom.
We plan our meals in advance, man. You can't just throw a wild card in there.
Why not?
Because it didn't get approved by the.
You can't shift.
By the way, you said yesterday you were making a menu, and
I did,
and you were gonna show it to me for my approval.
I forgot.
Yeah. So what's on the? I don't know. Am I about to be disappointed?
Would you like me to share the menu with everyone?
Do you guys want to hear the menu for the week?
We're gonna have chicken fajitas tonight.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Okay, you like that?
Yeah, then we can leave it at that.
Ziti Alfredo tomorrow.
Let's go.
Okay,
I love that's one of my favorite meals.
I take your feelings into account on this.
Gary said, "How about them Giants?" Yeah, I thought that was a lie when I looked up the score to check the picks.
What? Yeah, that was what?
It was like 34-7 or something. I don't know. I made that up. But what was the score? You guys put up like 30 points. Never in a million years would I have thought that.
They won, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the ones we did not see coming.
Gail said, I'm going to have to say YouTube also, or possibly Mahjong. Mahjong? Is that a game?
That's a game. It's a board game.
Oh, okay. All right. I've never heard of it. How do you play? I'm down. I'm interested. I love board games.
Is that the one with the beads that you put them in little containers? Gail, help me out.
I don't know. She also said, but yeah, no, YouTube. And I don't know if that was mocking me or not, because I always say yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. All right. If anyone else has any more, if I missed them, let us know. 25-3, Daniel Jones with the one-handed catch. Yeah, except my man's is still concussed. Like, there's no way he's not concussed. Especially, I'm pretty sure he got knocked on that play, too, when he made the catch. My dude's going to have no brain after this year.
And those owners with those doctors, I mean, I guess there are doctors out there that will do anything you want them to do.
They go under the blue tent and they just smack him in the face. They're like, hey, wake up, up.
Get back in there.
We spent millions of dollars on you.
Give him some smelling salts. Have you ever... What?
You were thinking of Mancala or Moncala.
Oh, right.
Which is a great game. I actually love that game.
You know that game?
Big fan. Mahjong, am I saying this right? Is the tiles.
Oh, okay. I've seen that game too, yes.
You're probably thinking of Scrabble, Pete.
No.
Okay, just checking. Just checking. Also, Rummy Cube.
I was thinking of Rummy Cube.
Love me a good Rummy Cube.
I was thinking of Rummy Cube.
Is that the same thing?
No.
Games always have different names.
So, question for you this morning. Are we holding our cell phones wrong? I always hold mine like this. But according to a viral tweet, we are holding our smartphones wrong and possibly injuring ourselves. The claim is this: if you stick your pinky out to form a little ledge for your iPhone, you're holding it wrong.
I do that.
You do that?
Yeah. I thought it was like the most innovative thing when I started.
I sent you a picture yesterday.
Because I was like, look, it's just a little kickstand.
Oh, I'm doing it too.
Yeah, it works out perfectly. I'm probably destroying my pinky, apparently.
Well, a doctor says no.
Oh, yeah, here's a picture.
Okay. Yeah, see that little...
It's a little kickstand.
Yeah. Now, I guess there's a it's going viral on some of the social media places that you are damaging your hand and wrist and the ulnar nerve. Well, according to a hand surgeon, you're not doing it right. It's okay. It's not really going to cause pain.
Oh, it's okay. Thank goodness.
Yeah. I mean, it's gone viral that, oh my God, you're ruining your ulnar nerve.
Talk about a bad habit that we'd have to
So
break.
they asked the surgeon. He said, no. The surgeon says smartphone pinky, that's what it's called.
I'm glad it has a name.
Smartphone pinky is not a thing. The ulnar nerve, which runs from your neck to your elbow and all the way to your pinky, can cause a strange sensation in that digit if you sleep on your elbow funny or otherwise hold your elbow at a weird angle for a period of time. But holding your phone with your pinky has nothing to do with your ulnar nerve. Holding your phone for long periods of time can cause problems. Keeping your head bent at an angle can cause a hunch and shoulder pain. Texting with your thumbs versus holding it with one hand and hunting and pecking with the other can lead to trigger finger, a situation in which the tendon in your thumb gets inflamed and cannot smoothly slide through the sheath that contains it.
Yeah, but there's no other way to text than with your thumbs. I watch you infuriate me when you type because
we're learning another way that I infuriate.
Yes. I mean, well, for those of you that don't know, he's writing a book and we're, I don't know, we have, what do you want to call them?
We have
meetings.
Yeah, we have meetings. Like twice a week we go over
meetings.
He's helping me to edit and make suggestions about how I could enhance this.
But when there is a suggestion, you type it, but you're on your tablet and you're holding it like this and typing with it drives me insane.
Do I really?
There's only one way to type. It's with your thumbs. You can do it so quick. Oh God, I'm like pulling up photos on my.
But I don't do my thumbs with my tablet.
Graduation photos from high school just popped up on my phone. I don't even know what. That was like 10 years ago. It wasn't. But yeah, I do have a pretty mean callus from holding my phone. It's from the charging port of my phone case. That's where it sits on my pinky. I have a pretty nice callus.
Wrist pain can be a side effect of too much phone use. It's not related to the position of your pinky, though.
It's probably not the worst side effect from phones, though.
If you use your pinky specifically as a ledge, you could end up with a little callus.
Hey!
Or a dent might form.
Yeah, mine's like a bump.
The doctor says it's not harmful.
Nice.
So you're okay.
Also, I feel like I'm rambling today, but does anyone else have a bump wherever you rest a pen where you write?
Oh, yeah.
Mine's on my ring finger.
But does it stay that way?
Yeah, it's been there like my whole life.
Oh, wow.
Well, ever since I started writing.
I used to get one, in school when you're working on if you're doing a lot of writing.
Yeah. No, it's like a bump and a callus. Not so much. I don't really write all that. I mean, I write, but like not as much as school anymore. So
right.
It's kind of gone down a little bit.
Okay.
Still there.
And does anybody else? I would much rather, and I know this irritates some people, even some people that I'm having a call with. I would much rather have the speaker on than to be doing this.
Oh, I do that a lot. If I'm by myself, though, you do it when you're in a room full of people.
Do I really?
Sometimes.
Another way I drive him crazy.
Yeah, Gail said, Pete, you have multiple ways to drive your son insane.
It's my job, though,
I was going to say, it's a parent's job, right?
Yeah, it's my job, isn't it? I think so.
Kat said, it bothers me that dad types with one hand, too. Kat said, Matt, I just realized I hold it on my pinky, too. And yes, I have the writing bump, too. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're all the same.
So it is coming.
We're all humans. We're all the same. We're all stupid together.
The only reason, I think the reason that I type with one hand, and ironically, it's my left hand, and I'm right-handed, is because, and I know you always get me from bringing a downer into the show.
I was just going to call you out on it.
Yeah. The stroke affected this side, so it's a lot easier for me to type this way.
This is how he turns my humor into making me look like a jerk, people.
I'm not making you, I'm just explaining. Kat was saying I do it one hand. There is a reason.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Well,
thank you for that.
Okay. I'll look at the crime page this morning. Dum, 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 dum. A woman in California pretended that she owned a home so a locksmith could make her new keys so that she could burglarize that home. Which makes me wonder, what kind of locksmith was that?
True.
The 43-year-old woman was arrested when the real homeowner called police and said her neighbor noticed suspicious activity at the home. The homeowner was out of town. Yet the neighbor saw the home's lights being turned on and off. Police were called. They called the woman out of the home. She claimed she owned the home, which she didn't, so she was arrested. Don't they require proof of ownership before they give you key?
I have zero experience with a locksmith, but I would hope that they do. I just don't really know what they could show.
How they could...
Like maybe your license would have... Does your license have your address on it? I have no
does,
idea.
But if you move, some people don't change it because you have to pay for that. So some people I'll just change it when I get my license renewed. But
because I'm just thinking, like, if you're locked out of your house, like, it's not like you could get, like, the deed to your house or something.
Yeah, and couldn't really get, like, your electric bill or something like that.
So what's the process
how
there?
How would you prove you live there?
I have to say, I mean, these thieves, they're getting smarter.
They are.
The traditional break a window and steal stuff, that's in the past.
I got to hand it
That's
to
in the past. We're just going to print out fake deeds and pretend that we own the house and just march right in with a locksmith.
At least we're being unique.
The locksmith is like, what are you doing? Just be like, oh, I needed to get my flat screen TV to take to my neighbor's house. You know.
We're going to watch the game.
Typical things. Yeah.
Hollywood headlines this morning. Ryan Gosling is in talks to join the new live-action Barbie movie.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Margot
Robbie,
who I've seen pictures of.
Harley Quinn.
She's a perfect Barbie.
We were talking about the Harley Quinn costume. Right. That's her.
She plays that?
Yep.
Okay. And if you think about it, Ryan Gosling, it's a pretty good choice for Ken, don't you think?
Yeah.
He's going to play Ken. She's going to play Barbie.
What would the plot of a Barbie movie be?
All the careers she's ever had,
and
right?
What's the demographic? Like,
yeah.
Are we shooting for kids? Are we shooting for adults that used to have Barbies?
That would be it. Don't you think, like,
and in that case, do you add some adult humor in there, or do you keep it? Do you keep it PG?
You have to.
I feel like that's the only way to make it successful.
Don't you think, like, your sister Sarah? Don't you think, like, Sarah's demo?
Yeah,
they would go see Barbie. I think.
I mean, I would be interested if it's like an adult humor Barbie movie. I'm interested. I'm intrigued.
I would think.
Maybe make 2 movies: one for the kids, one for the adult. Make twice the amount of money.
Ed Sheeran has tested positive for COVID. The singer put out a statement on his Instagram account saying he was having to self-isolate per government rules. He wrote, "I'll be doing as many of my planned interviews and performances as I can from my house. Apologies to anyone I've let down." Sheeran did not expand on what performances he would cancel and which he would do remotely. He does have a new record to promote. His 4th album, which it's the equals sign, so it's pronounced equals. His 4th album drops Friday. He was slated to be on Saturday Night Live November 6th, but SNL producers are scrambling now to find a replacement.
Hit me up if you need somebody.
Yeah.
I'll be glad to.
And Scotty McCreery's mega hit from 2017, 5 More Minutes, will find new life this holiday season as it lends its name to a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Great song.
Just give me 5 more minutes, is what it's all about. The film, which was inspired by the song, will air on Hallmark's Movies and Mysteries channel November 20th. McCreary drew inspiration for the song from his relationship with his grandfather, and after he co-wrote it, he tweeted to his followers, "I think I just wrote my favorite song I've ever written." It is good.
Yeah. Great song. I wonder if it's going to have the same like Hallmark movie plot, just somehow the song will be playing in the background.
Could be that. He's not.
What is it? It's like someone from the big city goes back to their small town and falls in love with the farmer's son or something.
That's the plot for every movie, right?
Something like
every
that.
single one of them.
Yeah.
All right, that'll just about do it for today. Do we have chats?
Yes.
Did we get many answers on the random question or no?
I don't know if anyone has an answer. Let me know. Justin did say locksmiths are just after the bag. What you do with their work isn't their problem.
I guess so.
I guess that's true. I mean, don't give these thieves ideas though. I mean, that's such. Imagine how do we control this? You have to show something, right?
I would think so.
Like peek through the window, show me that your picture is on the wall.
Yes.
Like if someone, my picture's on the wall in this house, I'll just be like, look, I live here. Why else would I be above the fireplace?
On the 3rd one there.
Yeah. They'll be like, that's not you. That doesn't. They'll just be like, what are you talking about? It's me.
It's me.
It's from a couple years ago. I get that, but Gail said, is Poindexter going to be in the movie? I remember he was in the Barbie game I had. I'm not a Barbie expert. I might look like it, but I'm not.
I don't
so
have
I
the
can't.
cast list, so I don't know.
But if we find out, we will let you know.
Yeah, we will.
Dana also has the writing bump.
On what finger?
Mine's my ring finger. That's where I hold.
On your ring?
That's where I hold my pen. Right there.
Oh.
Can you guys see? This is how I... Is that weird? Now I'm self-conscious. Is
Give
that
me-
a weird
give me-
way to hold a pen? Oh, you do it the middle finger.
I do it this way.
Nah, see, that's weird. I also have really messy handwriting, so maybe that explains it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I knew someone that wrote with in between their pointer finger and their thumb. They wrote
That's
like this.
weird.
Yeah.
I was today years old. Is that how the joke goes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oldie.
I was today years old when I found out that I had bad penmanship. I said
See,
something,
I don't know how you just realized. Like, I've known my whole life that I have poor penmanship.
and you do.
Yeah.
I always thought mine was okay, but now I'm hearing it from you. I'm hearing it from Kat. I think Mom's even said, "No, you don't have good handwriting."
Yeah. You and Trish.
My name's not Trish.
You both think that you have great penmanship, but it's unreadable.
I was today years old. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you guys write, Kat, how do we describe it? They write like in cursive / print.
I do.
Trish
that.
likes to throw capital and lowercase letters just wherever she wants. And you write neat in terms of like, I don't know, script. Basically your handwriting is like the brushed script font. Everyone thinks it looks nice, but you can't actually read it. That's the truth. Has anyone tried using brush script in Microsoft Word or whatever? You can't read it.
I'm
You
gonna
think
have
it's
to
like,
now.
oh, this looks fancy. This looked really nice. You can't read it. It's makes no sense.
Tomorrow's script will be typed in that.
Good.
Funny.
You're the one that has to read it.
We'll
so
sit here.
You enjoy.
And nothing will happen for an hour.
Yeah, and just know that that's how it feels to read your handwriting. Yeah. So yeah, does it look nice? Sure. Can you read anything? No. And that's it.
That sums it up.
That's where we're gonna end the show.
Boom.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Remember to like the show and also
If you want to leave a voicemail,
subscribe.
You're getting distracted.
Hit the bell.
I get this guy a monitor so he can see what's going on, and he gets distracted. He stares at himself.
No, I was doing play-by-play of what you were clicking there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. We're live every morning on YouTube at 8 o'clock, or you can catch us anytime during the day. And don't forget on all of your favorite podcast apps. And leave us a voicemail at 774-473-9910. We'll post a random question in a few minutes, and we'll see if we get other responses to what activity you waste time on the most. Leave you the thought for the day today, and our thought is, at any given moment, you have the power to say, this is not how the story is going to end. All right. No matter what, go out and make it a great day.
Peace.